Hi guys, we have made it to I would say miserable rainy Sunday, but I'd say a gorgeous rainy Sunday, September 16th, 2012, halfway through September, and my rock is buried under a torrent of water in Williamson Creek. And I was going to take the day off, guys. I really was. I was going to take the day off and just read some books here in my trailer, but I just can't stand it. Here I am on Yahoo News, and this unending river of crap about something called an iPhone 5. An iPhone 5. Guys, I have no clue what this thing is. But it seems to be the #1 story, at least here on Yahoo News, on the mainstream media, as far as I can tell, with what everything is going on this planet, that this flood of stories about the iPhone 5 is, before I get into this iPhone 5, I want to tell you about, I'm just going to do a little test here. We're going to put in the words 6th mass extinction. And we're going to do a search through Yahoo News, which you know is just a compendium of every mainstream news service on this planet. Okay? And this is doing a search of Yahoo News, which includes their they have an environmental page. And before I get into my rant on the iPhone, which you can connect your own dots between the iPhone 5 and the 6th mass extinction. For those of you guys who do not realize this, we are now in the middle of the 6th mass extinction on this planet, the history of the evolution of this planet. When we've been through this movie 5 times before, so I put in 6th mass extinction. Okay, we did not find any results for 6th mass extinction. Try the suggestions below. Check your spelling. I think I spelled it all right. Try more general words. Try different words that mean the same thing. Okay, like I guess I could put in Armageddon, I could put in apocalypse, I could put in end of world. Alright, here's broaden your search by using fewer words. Okay, we're going to take out the word mass. Okay, we're going to call this just plain old 6th extinction. And let's see what we get up for 6th. Oh, we did not find any results for 6th extinction. Okay, well, I think you see my point. So before I launch into my rant about the iPhone 5, which apparently implies to me, at least, I've never heard of the iPhone 1, 2, 3, and 4, like I've heard of the extinction 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like apparently Yahoo News has never heard of extinction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, much less 6. So we're going to now type in iPhone 5. Let's see what comes up here. Alright, iPhone 5, we get 1,770.
Hi, I'm Scott Stein, and yes, sitting in front of me here are Apple's 2 new iPhones, the iPhone 5C and the iPhone 5S. This is the first time that Apple has released 2 iPhones at the same time. They're not really 2 new iPhones. One is a nice design shift away from the iPhone 5, really an iPhone 5 with a new paint job and a couple of new tweaks. But the new phone under the hood is the iPhone 5S. So let's talk about that one for a moment. This looks a lot like the iPhone 5. It looks almost exactly like the iPhone 5. except for a few new color schemes. This is space gray versus black because it's two-tone. Of course, you know about the gold iPhone, which kind of looks a little more like a light bronze. And there's also a white silver iPhone, the same exact look as last year. So what's new inside the iPhone 5S? Well, what you're really getting is a brand spanking new A7 processor that's faster and also is 64-bit. Well, what does that mean? It's probably building towards the future of computing more than something you can appreciate right now. There are a lot faster graphics, and it's also got something called an M7 chip that allows for what Apple claims is better motion tracking. The iPhone 5S's biggest party trick that you will want to show off to your friends is probably Touch ID. That home button has changed. There's no little square there anymore, and it is still clickable, but built in underneath is a capacitive sensor that actually scans your fingerprint, any finger, or even your toe. It worked. Now, that sounds kind of great, and the technology is